Hey kiddos, hope you guys are doing well. So I'm actually working on my seminar that I'm planning out. I want to make more of like a long form lecture, maybe like parts of it, to talk about different topics instead of like and stuff like that. So the first seminar, the first topic I'm talking about is DDism and how it went like kind of for boasted or whatever. And something came up today in conversation, and I feel like it was a really valid point, and it came up like another time or two times after, like in reflection. So I wanted to talk about it. But the overall theme is this, and I kind of wanted to talk about it just real quick. It says deism is a convergence of material results based on moving energies that were forced to hold form, ultimately perpetuating lack and fear living. Okay, now especially because we're living this lack and fear living, that's why we care about the material results. Okay, um, the color code is just be for another video for when I actually go into it. But just based off this is what I'm talking about: the lack and fear living, and the material results. Okay, so basically a lot of spirituality, faith binding things were based off material results. Ancient Egypt went back to the pharaoh having some type of atonement to understand when the tides of the Nile, any type of prophecy kind of thing, right? But these things became fear-based because of the material value it brought to people who those people who lacked faith, who didn't understand the principality of what's actually happening, right? So there's this idea now that we have moving energies. All energy is supposed to be flowing naturally, moving constantly, not at a finite point at all. Like, we're constantly growing. You're not the same person you were yesterday, right? You're constantly changing, constantly getting new perspectives and perceptions. Pretty much these energies that we consider archetypes, pretty much a base layer identity of what this DT is holding that energy very, very condensedly. And on top of that, while we're holding it condensedly, we're asking that energy to provide material results because of our lack and fear based living. So when we think about DDism, we should really be thinking of all the aspects that are attached to the DD. For example, Kali is known for her divine intuition, like feminine intuition, but also known for being really aggressive, right? So it's like you have those balances. Shivaism is very sexual, but also very like breaking down your ego, right? So there's that little mix of it. So again, praising and working with deities is okay to an extent. Be careful with that. It is the idea of having a certain principle or attached living style or base material result that is attached to that deity and asking that deity over and over again to only do that. That deity wants to live. It has another life, bro. Let it breathe.